Welcome to another episode of the Gold Digger Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Potential. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can know when I drop another golden nugget. What are we talking about today? It starts with desire. It starts with desire, right? The scripture says, through desire, a man having separated himself, seeketh and intermeddleth with all wisdom. A fool has no delight in understanding, but that his heart may discover itself, right? What are they saying there? It starts with desire. And dare I say, it has to be a burning desire. What do I mean by a burning desire? When you have a burning desire for something, it's as if you cannot live until that thing comes about. This is a burning desire, right? For you to manifest in the physical reality, you have to have emotion behind that, right? You have to have passion, because emotion is energy, right? Emotion, energy in motion. So in order for you to manifest, you have to have a desire for it, right? You have to have a desire for it. It starts with desire. And now this desire is going to become like an obsession for you. And listen, in fact, I personally believe that in order for you to manifest anything, it truly has to be an obsession for you. You can't sleep. You can't live without this thing, whatever that thing may be. Maybe it's your business. Maybe it's your ability to create something that the world hasn't seen before, a new piece of technology. I don't know, but I know that it has to be a burning desire where you just can't live without this thing. I remember when I was first creating my business, I could not go to sleep at night. In fact, my wife got so worried because one day I didn't sleep for 12 days. Right? Because the only thing that was in my mind was creating the business. How can I make it manifest? And you have to first see it in your mind's eye first. I started to see it in my mind's eye. And the more I saw it in my mind's eye, it became a burning desire for me. It became something that I could not absolutely live without, right? So in order for you to manifest in this physical reality, you have to become a master of your emotions, which is energy in motion, and you have to take that energy and project it outward into the physical reality. Desire, my friend. When was the last time you were in love with someone, right? You desired to be with them all day. You desired to hear their voice on their phone. You desired to text them. You desired to message them. For some of you, you would call that an obsession. But it's the same level of obsession you need when you're in love with someone. It's the same energy you need to manifest in the physical reality. It all starts with desire. It first has to start within your mind's eye. You first have to see it first. I want to ask you a question. When Walt Disney was creating Disney, when he bought the plot of land here in Florida, could he have seen what we actually see today? Is it possible that he already created Disney in his mind first before Disney actually became a reality? Now, I'm aware time and again, they are improving Disney. They are innovating. They are growing. But what I'm saying to you, he first saw it in his mind's eye. He first desired to have a place where people from all around the world would come to and enjoy their family and make memorable experiences. He created that in his mind first. All you're seeing is the physical manifestation of an obsession, of a burning desire that started years before Disney was ever created. So same too, you have to cultivate the desire within yourself. You have to cultivate the desire. The reason why so many people are lazy is because they have no desire. They lay around the couch, they're satisfied with the mediocrity. They're satisfied with the status quo. They're satisfied with just bare minimum, right? And therefore you see that desire is not there. When you awaken emotion within you, when you awaken desire within you, I promise you, you can actually conquer the entire world. That's the reason why there are so many distractions all around you, because they don't want you to cultivate inner desire. And here's the thing, inner desire, inner emotion is free, right? Get in love Start falling in love with what you say you want. Start falling in love with that idea, because guess what? An idea is actually a tangible thing. It's just you can't see it in this physical plane, right? Every problem has a solution, right? It simply needs the right idea backing. Sometimes people come to me and they say, hey, I want to do this, I want to do that, but I don't have enough money. And I laugh. I say, it's not that you don't have enough money, you don't have enough ideas. Because with the right ideas, the money will follow. With the right ideas, the money will naturally come to you. Well, that doesn't make sense. I need money to do this. No, you need to cultivate better ideas. You need to cultivate better thinking. You need to cultivate this energy that is inside you called emotion. Master your emotions. Many of you, your emotions are all over the place, coupled with negative thinking. So not only do you have negative thinking, but you have it backed up by negative emotion, and you wonder why you're creating a certain reality. Master your emotions, which is the energy in motion, and ultimately cultivate your desire. Do you want that business? Do you want to become the next big thing? Right? You have to ultimately cultivate that energy. And when you master that energy, you will begin to project it outward, right? When you talk about it, you ever heard people say, man, that guy's got so much passion. What do they mean by passion? Passion is not palpable. Passion is not something that you can touch or feel. Passion is an idea, right? It's an abstract idea, but what do they mean by you have so much passion? Because they are feeling your energy. They are feeling your desire, right? Cultivate your desire. Take your desire. Allow it to become a burning obsession for you. Allow it to take over all of you. Without this thing, you would rather die. I promise you, if you have that much desire, that much emotion, there is absolutely no possibility that you're not going to create it in the physical reality. Start to cultivate your inner desire. It starts with desire. The scripture says, through desire, a man having separated himself seeketh and intermeddleth with all wisdom. Because desire is going to be the vehicle that brings about all the other things. Desire will force you to get the education you need. Desire will force you to go to the right places and meet the right people. Desire will force you to write that email when you feel like playing video games. Desire will force you to read the books when you just feel like lounging on the couch. Desire is the vehicle, is the impetus for you to move and manifest in your reality. Start cultivating your desire. Now, I promise you, you are already doomed if that thing that you want has not become a burning desire for you. You are already doomed if you want something half-heartedly, because you have to give all of yourself into a thing. You have to give all of yourself into that one thing that you want to do. Gary Keller wrote a book called The One Thing. And many people say, hey, we can multitask. We can do 2, 3, 4, 5 things at a time. Gary Keller says you can do one thing. Take all of yourself, all of your energy with the desire that you've cultivated, and laser focus it into exactly one thing. I promise you, if you're given that much energy, that much of yourself to one specific thing, there's absolutely no way in this reality that you will not succeed. Absolutely no way in this reality you will not succeed. So start cultivating your desire today. Start cultivating this burning obsession today. Now, the reason why you don't want to cultivate this desire, or you're afraid of the word obsession carries with it a negative connotation. Because if I'm upset, then there's something wrong with me. I want to be obsessed with the things that I'm doing. I want to be obsessed with being a wonderful father to my children. I want to be obsessed with being an amazing business partner. I want to be obsessed with being a trustworthy person that people can trust. I want to be obsessed with being a man of faith. Obsession is a good thing. Now, sometimes when people are obsessed, they allow the negative side of anything to control them, which is where the problem is. But I want to be obsessed. Start cultivating your desire today. Again, welcome to another episode of the Gold Digger Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Potential. I pray that you will begin to cultivate the right desire in your life now. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.